Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Hayes. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
LeBron is doubled. Hayes with it. Doncic right side. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Those three-pointers off the mark. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down low, Lopez. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Offline with his three. Reeves outside. On the wing, Doncic. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Giannis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Lakers have gone 1-for-1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
LeBron, good. And that ties it up.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Now, here's Kuzma. He gets it in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it. the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Now here's James after the miss from Damian Lillard. Outside, James. Finney-Smith. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks trail. Here's Lillard. And the rejection by LeBron.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Doncic, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's LeBron. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Defender gets caught in a bad position there. LeBron so powerful enough to convert through contact.
Lakers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. A three-pointer is right on target.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Smith. Porter in the corner. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Livingston. Back to Green. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. 5 seconds left in the first. Here's Doncic. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And the Bucks making a change here. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside. And it's Smith missing. Lakers trail by 3. Reeves left side. Pass to Doncic. Picked by Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to James. Three-pointer. The shot misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Reeves. Out to Doncic. James outside. Reeves outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Green, the screen. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Trent. Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
James with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Picked by Finney-Smith. Trying to end the drought. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. No good with the layup. Here's Jackson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out there. Relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in there. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Substitution on the court.
1:44 left here in the second. Pass to Nance. All alone. And rebounded by Connect.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
From deep, Green. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Pass to Vincent. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Lopez a screen. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Pass to Len. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that one's good. Hachimura.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Lillard scanning the floor. Off target from three-point range. Here's Vincent. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. And Clark, for the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Lillard, and the layup is good. Lillard's got 5.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
And there's the foul, and it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Hachimura. Off the inbound, no good. Bucks leading by 3. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his 1st foul.
First team foul.
2nd half just getting started. About a minute played. Kuzma misses the baby hook. Lakers trailed by 3. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's good one in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Here's Goodwin. That one drops for him. Goodwin's got his first 2 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Lillard from outside. Len grabs the board. To the inside. Pass to connect. To the middle. Back to Len. And Zun with it. Shot clock at 6. To the paint for the lead. Len's shot is off.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Lillard. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 7.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Here's connect. No good. That would have tied it. Bucks leading by 3. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now, connect. Hasn't made one yet. Plays it up and banks it in.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.